Remember, guys, when I came over here the first time, there was like a sword, a katana that was stuck in the wall, kinda. I think it's actually this way, yeah. And basically what you do is you need to get the giant bat soul to reach that one, and we have it now, so we can finally get that weapon. And as you know, there's a ton of backtracking in these Castlevania games, so it's really similar to Metroid. I've said this before. This is the reason why they call it Metroidvania, really, because you backtrack so much. We can actually go up here too. I wonder if there's a weapon up here that we can sell. Whereas this is going, that's going back to one of the other areas. I'm just trying to find that weapon, actually. I don't quite remember where it is. Hopefully we find it really soon, because I don't want this to go on for too long. We're gonna, as soon as I get it, we're gonna go back to Hammer, sell it, and try to get the Soul Eater ring, and then we're gonna go to we're gonna go back to the Chaotic Realm, and I'm gonna go all the way to the end there, and then after that I'm gonna farm off screen the rest of the souls in the game, and hopefully we get, well, not hopefully, because I am gonna do it, but oh my god. Guys, I'm Castlevania illiterate today. I just have no idea where I'm trying to go right now. Where is that part where you can turn into a bat and there's a katana? I don't know, guys. I don't even know where I'm going. You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to the Chaotic Realm right now. The Chaos Realm. We just picked up a rotting meat. Let's say a slab of rotting beef. Yeah, so you see these two items here, the rotting beef and the spoiled milk. If I have a certain soul, I can actually eat these, because if I try to eat them now, it's going to do a lot of damage to my health. I'm going to go down to 1 health, and unless you're using the lubricant soul, which powers up as you're low on health, there's really no reason to use those items. So I'm going to try to figure out which soul it is. I thought it was the zombie soul at first, but it might not be. It's probably something else. Actually, oh, I think I figured it out. It's the flesh golem soul that lets you eat those. So if you have the flesh golem soul, you'll be able to eat spoiled foods, and you're gonna get back a ton of health, because they really heal you a lot. So we're gonna save those for the final boss battle. That's gonna be really useful there, because if you remember when I fought Julius, I was just getting wrecked because I didn't have any items to recover any health. So we were in a bit of trouble there. Alright, so I'm just going to go all the way back. We're going to the Chaos Realm now. Is there a warp point? There isn't a warp point. Oh my god. Alright, so I got to really painstakingly climb all the way back up there, guys. I'm sorry, this is really useless video here that we're not really doing much. We're just trying to get back to the final part of the castle here. So sorry about that, guys, but I don't know, I'm just not doing so great today. Yeah, and I'm also very upset about the whole thing about my capture card, because I was really planning on recording some Splatoon and some PS2 games today, but I can't do it without the capture card, so we just have to wait, and hopefully it gets here when it gets here. Alright, yeah, wow, the disc just floats around like crazy there. Alright. Yeah, there's not much else as far as commentary goes, so I know this is probably going to be a boring part. We didn't really do much of anything other than get 2 souls, so... And that Skyfish soul, guys, I've been sitting here for a while, because that took a while for me to get the Skyfish soul, so I'm really glad that I decided to cut that part out. I don't know, man. So, alright, here we go. It didn't take us too long to get back here. So we're going to go into the Chaos Realm, we're going to complete the Chaos Realm, and then I'm going to cut the part once we finish that, and then, like I said, I'm going to go get all the souls off camera, and then we're going to try to finish the game. So, here we go, guys. This is the final area. Let me make sure I have some good equipment here. Alright, we're going to put on, I guess, Ghost Dancer and Lightning Doll, because I'm just going to try to be as lucky as possible. Hopefully I can get a soul or 2 while we're going through this place. Alright, here's Lubricant. As I said, he has a pretty good soul. It actually ends up being better than Headhunter if you're really low on health. I'm not going to waste time trying to kill this Iron Golem guy, because the only real way to kill him is with the Killer Mantle Soul, or to really just sit there and attack him like 1,000 times, 9,000 times. So I don't recommend trying to do that, guys. Just don't do it. It takes too long. Alright. There's really not much. A lot of these rooms are empty, actually. So yeah, this is one of the best games on the Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure I said this before. It's probably my favorite game on the Game Boy Advance. There's not many others that I think are better than this one. And there's a lot of good games on the Game Boy Advance, guys. Game Boy Advance was probably the best handheld console that Nintendo released, at least in my opinion. As far as other really good handheld consoles, the DS was kind of a letdown. It had really good games. There were great games on the DS, guys, but overall, I just felt like the Game Boy Advance was better because it just had more stuff on it. Pokemon was really good on the Game Boy Advance. We had Emerald, we had Fire Red. Those are really good games. I wasn't too big of a fan of the DS Pokemon games, actually, because they just weren't as good. And I know Diamond and Pearl, a lot of people have issues with Diamond and Pearl because it's just really a slow game. The actual like gameplay of it is really slow, and I don't know what happened, because when you play the Game Boy Color games and the like Gold, Silver, Red and Blue, and also Ruby, Sapphire, and Fire Red and Leaf Green, they are really seamless games. The animations are so quick, everything is so fast, and it's just so slow when you play Diamond and Pearl. I don't know what happened there, and the surfing is so slow. I know people like to talk bad about Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire because they had so much water and there's so much surfing, but guys, come on, Diamond and Pearl, it's surfing, it has a lot of surfing, and it's really slow surfing too, so it's just not fun at all to play. Here we have this Demon Lord guy. I don't even know, he's really weak to Claim Salias. Alright, here's a water area. This Chaos Realm here is not really that big of an area. You can really get through this pretty quickly. And there's only a couple of exclusive demons in here, so if you're trying to farm all the souls, there's only, I think, Alistair is one of them. I killed him earlier. He's a familiar. He gives you the Sword Soul familiar. So he's pretty cool. I don't see why you would equip his soul over the Black Panther, though, but yeah, you could do that. Let me just make sure there's nothing up here. Alright, there's two of these guys. We're not going to waste time with them. Alright, yeah, the Hippogriff just makes it so easy to move around. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Succubus, the enemies here, let me just leave the room and come back. If you notice, they sort of look like Mina, kinda. I guess that looks sort of like how Mina looks, right? So they're trying to seduce Soma here by trying to be really seductive versions of Mina here, and Soma is a pretty good guy, so he's not gonna fall for their nonsense there. So that's good, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Actually, I watched the episode of Dragon Ball Super this week, or this Sunday. It was about Gohan making a movie as Great Saiyaman, and there was some adultery in there, because Gohan actually kissed one of the girls that was filming the movie, Coco, I think her name is. So yeah, I know people like to talk trash about Gohan these days because he's not as cool as he used to be in the Cell Saga, and he stopped training and he's just a family man now. But I don't know, guys, Gohan, I always liked Gohan. I never had anything against Gohan. My favorite characters in Dragon Ball have always been Piccolo, Gohan, Vegeta, and Krillin. I don't know, man. Goku in Super is really bad. They don't remember how to write Goku. That's the bad thing, because they make him so stupid. He has absolutely no common sense. I don't know what's wrong with Goku in Super, guys. He's just so dumb, but everybody else seems to be written pretty fine. Vegeta still is written the same way as before. Gohan, he was, even in Dragon Ball Z, when he stopped training in the Buu arc and he was like going to high school and stuff, even at that time, Gohan was still not as weak as he was here. Like, he has absolutely no muscle definition anymore, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's like he just completely, all his muscles atrophied, basically. He just looks like he hasn't worked out, and he really hasn't, but even in Dragon Ball Z, he still had muscle definition. He was still pretty strong looking, but I don't know what happened to him in Super, because he looks like a skinny little twig, man. He just looks like nothing. So I don't know how they managed to screw Gohan over so badly, but he's coming back. Supposedly he's going to be on the team for the Universal Survival arc, so hopefully we get to see Gohan back in action and being cool again. I don't know, I hope he's going to be Ultimate Gohan again, because that was one of my favorite forms, the Ultimate form. If you remember also, what am I trying to say, guys? If you also remember, when he first went into the Ultimate form, he was taunting Majin Buu pretty bad. He called him a retard in the Japanese version, and again, I know that's not a friendly word, politically correct word to be saying, but I'm saying it anyway, guys, sorry. And yeah, so Gohan, he called Majin Buu a retard, and also he was pretty badass in general. Alright, this is the final boss door. If I go in here, I'm going to fight the final boss, the very final boss, and get the best ending. So we're just going to save. I'm going to cut the video here, guys. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go buy the Soul Eater ring. We don't need too much more money. We only need like 10,000 more dollars. So that's not going to be too hard to get. And I'm going to gather all the souls, and then I'm going to go to the room with the Chaos Ring, and we're going to get that, and then I'm going to come back to the final boss here, and we're going to fight him. So, anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble like a complete moron again for like an hour or whatever. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the part. I hope you had fun, and cheers, guys. Have a good day.